Hello guys, welcome to the Plug Talk, and today let's talk about tuning a little bit. Today I'm getting acquainted with the GTI, and this one is a stage 1 tune. What tuning does, it actually changes the stock performance of the vehicle, whereby stock performance is performance that comes with the vehicle from the manufacturer's production line. So you want your car to feel different, you want your car to look different, you want your car to perform different, so you tune it. In tuning we have body tuning, and we have suspension tuning, and we have engine tuning, and we have interior tuning. So body tuning is whereby you come with a body kit, you put it on your vehicle. Maybe you can have a spoiler, maybe you can have performance bumpers, maybe you can have rear diffusers. That's body tuning. And the second thing about body tuning, you can wrap your vehicle, or maybe you paint it how you want it. That's body tuning, and it's usually aesthetic. In suspension tuning, obviously you want to improve how your car handles around tracks, around corners. You want it to grip the lamy better, So you have to add performance shocks, performance coilovers, all that, just to improve how the car is going to handle. When it's stock, it's usually kind of soft and it's wobbly. So now you want to change that, so you have to put performance coilovers into your vehicle for it to handle better. And if you're going for like off-road, you have to improve the shocks. You have to put those performance shocks. You have like the Bilstein, you have like the Fox, you have like the King 2.0, 2.5. Those are performance shocks. They are like aluminium, lightweight. Those perform better at different settings, because you cannot go off-roading with stock shocks. You're going to spoil them. In interior tuning, you actually have things like the ergonomics improvements on your vehicle. Like you want to feel the seats hugging you. Maybe you are going around a track and the normal leather seats, you're going to slide during performance mode. So you want to improve how you feel inside the car. So you're going to improve the seats by adding bucket seats. Probably you have the Recaro seats, you have the Sparco seats, you improve them. And then you can improve the steering wheel. You have the Momo steering wheels, those are custom. You have the custom gear levers. That's all interior tuning. And if your car didn't come with like Apple CarPlay and you improve it, you have tuned that vehicle to your liking. So that's tuning. It's not just normal. The moment you add another stereo system or any kind of music system into your car that is not stock, that's actually a tune. You've seen these guys who usually put like sound systems worth millions into their vehicles. That's their division of tuning, and it's actually a tune. The most known type of tuning, the one when you tell somebody I have tuned my car, they think about is the engine tuning. To improve the performance of your vehicle, you're going to tune your engine, and we have 3 stages of engine tuning. We have stage 1, which is actually only tuning the ECU, whereby you change the parameters of fuel injection and the boost air, which is going to the combustion chamber. So the engine can remain stock. You can remain with the stock radiator, the stock air intake, because you don't actually gain that much of power in stage 1. You actually get something like 10 to 30% of more horsepower and torque. So that means that the car is just going to be more responsive to your throttle inputs. And that brings us to stage 2, whereby you remap the computer, but now you intervene with introducing some better airflow in the engine. Obviously you have remapped the computer, so now you need to introduce more air into the system. So what are you going to do? You're going to add an air intake which is bigger than the standard. Obviously there's a cold air intake, and it's a big pipe, so it's scooping more air and it's bringing it into the engine. So you remove any kind of restriction to airflow. The next thing, you're going to improve your injectors, because more air, you need more fuel. And the third thing, also actually need to improve the intercoolers, the charge air coolers, because you need that air to be dense, because dense air, more performance. So what you're going to do, you're going to add bigger intercoolers so that your charge air can get better cooling, and so that the boost can actually improve. Having covered stage 2, let's get into stage 3, whereby the more you need more air, that means that you need a bigger turbo. So in stage 3, you actually incorporate a bigger turbo. Also, since more air is coming into the engine, more air needs to go out of the engine to maintain high flow. So now you're going to introduce down pipes. You see, down pipes now, because they have no restriction to airflow. And since you've also remapped the computer to bring in more fuel, and you have installed bigger injectors in stage 2, now you need more fuel. So what you're going to do, you're going to add a bigger fuel pump. You know, you're going to add a bigger fuel pump so that more fuel can be introduced, so that the stoichiometry can now match, and now you're going to get better power outputs. In stage 3 tuning, you are actually looking at boosts of up to 50 to 70% of horsepower. So obviously you need to improve the engine internals, the pistons, the conrods, the camshafts. You need to improve them to forged parts, because now they are going to handle more abuse. You know, obviously you're running on non-stop things, you have more air, you have more fuel. So now you need something that's going to dissipate the heat that's being produced by all these things. And as a consequence of getting much power, you actually now need to look at your transmission, the gearbox, the shaft, and the differential, because you cannot be operating that much power using the stock settings of your transmission. So now you're going to improve your differential, because now if you get more power and you're sending it to the stock differential, it's going to twist things, and you're going to have catastrophic damage to your transmission systems or components, you know. So you need to check that, because motor can actually rip down your propeller shafts, or it can break down your drive shafts or something like that. So the more you get more power, you need more robust systems that are going to be transmitting that power to the ground, so that you can actually move.